Damn. Boosted Boys got themselves some hot property. Cool. Okay. Supposed to be restoring that iron. Let's get this place cleaned up again. To do that, it's a 1988 Toyota Land Cruiser. I didn't put this stuff here, by the way. Someone else did. Yeah. Not a panel that isn't smashed. A lot of rust underneath too. Well, this is completely rusted. So, a lot of work on the subframe and every single other thing is going to be put back to like new. So, today, if I can find where I put them somewhere, thought I'd put in some new plugs for this twin cylinder, but it comes with 4 spark plugs, 2 spark. Hi Nero, hello Nero. Yes, we know you're there. You want to go for a ride or do something, you want to bite the tires, I know. Comes with 2 spark plugs per part. Now I think the wisdom behind that was I thought it'd be more efficient burning, create a bigger bang in the combustion chamber, and it seems that not many other people do that. And Aprilia themselves stopped doing it. They only did it for these first or second gen RSVs. Barky boy. Little Barky boy. Yeah. The Barky boy. Where are we? Let's get that lined up a bit better. Okay. What I do, I don't know about other people, I tend to hug the bike at the back. I'm not going to go there, it's a bit too low, but I'll hug it around here. Just straighten her up a bit. Get her a bit more central. Push it back a little bit. Make sure that's in, make sure the other one looks like it's lining up. And up we go. Okay. As I've said, I really didn't think of a better system to undo the rear seat rather than wrecking it every single time by pushing up these corners. That's what underneath it really looks like. I wonder if this middle bar here, I wonder if that's what you're meant to use to hold up the tank. I'm actually going to start the bike up. So I thought if I'm putting spark plugs in, might as well do a compression test at the same time, which would be fun with 4 spark plug holes. But anyway, I want to get it to as close as the operating temperature, at least warmed up, because cold with compression test will give you a different reading to when it's warm, and you want the bike to be what it's like normally under compression, not when it's cold so much. So let's see. Now we have these U-Butte NGK Iridium 9s, whatever, which are meant to be a bit better than the usual spark plugs, but we shall see. Haven't changed or looked at the spark plugs on this bike since I bought it, so I figured it's about time to do that. And there's nothing wrong with the engine. The engine is solid and it rocks. I'd be surprised if there's any problems there. Looking at the plugs, the condition of the plugs I'm going to pull out, or the compression levels themselves between the 2 cylinders. Is it millimeters? I hope so. Well, the gap is between 6 and 7. I like smaller gaps, the better myself. That's pretty good. Not the most scientific way to do this, but so that's not a normal electrode head, that's for sure. Be careful tapping that. Normally they're square. I haven't seen these iridium ones before. That's about right. That's pretty tight. Huh, that's a bit loose. A bit better. Okay, so this is actually the next day, and I ran out of time. I had to do things yesterday afternoon, so I'm back to it. But I'm glad, because it made me think of that there. Originally I said rather stupidly, I think, is that to hold up this? And like, you know, like an old hood or like a car boot or something. And I thought, well, that's just a flimsy piece of plastic. I don't think it needs to be held up, and just throw it aside. So I presume that's to hold up that. And I also didn't think that was it, because this bike is actually 18 years old. It's 2002. And of course the toolkit no longer exists, but I thought anything else would also no longer exist, including this attachment. So I'm going to open up that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well these are different. Why? That's exactly. It looks like that just lifts up. I don't know if I have to even lift that up. I don't think I do. What am I doing? I thought I had to lift that up to get this out, but if looking at this, it's got a zip tie, and just it's all free there. Well, apart from here, it clips in, yeah. Okay, that clips out, I presume. I can just drag it out through the zip tie. Cool. At least, yeah, if it was any other owners of this bike, this wouldn't be here. So the last couple of owners did the right thing. What the? What? Huh. Now, I haven't looked at this bike. This is the first time I've looked at the plugs or anything, and that spark plug was loose. It wasn't loose like jiggling around, like it was fully down, but it wasn't tight. Whoa! Now that is a dirty, running way too rich plug. Now what I'm going to have to do is take it out put the new plugs in, do a compression test just to see the motor. The motor's fine as far as I know, everything's running okay. Dog's just sitting there. Hey! Put the new plugs in, take it for a really good run, pull the plugs back out. But it's going to be a pain to have to do it again and have a look at them. Okay, just have to swap out compression testers. This one's a bit better than the other one because it didn't have the right gauge. I hope nothing's going to come out, but anywho, on with the show. So hopefully it'll go. Now there is full throttle, and I'll explain that in a bit. Nothing should start. Yeah. We have 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 212 on the back pot. Let's do that again. Full throttle. There's a reason for that. Okay, same, 210. Coolabilla. Okay, I'm very happy with 210, that's heaps. Okay, undo this. Nero just jumped up on my lap. He wants to see what's going on here. Wants to see if I can actually take this back out. Yep. Yeah. No, Nero's happy. Nero's happy because I told him it was 210 psi, which is pretty damn good. Okay, happy Nero. Next, hey Nero. Hey Nero. Yeah, you think that's a good plug? Hey, iridium. Super pointy, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, you're not going to get back up. Yeah. That's no good. Rich as fuck. Damn. Problem is, down there, I can't see shit, even with using a mirror, not light. So, if I look straight down there, I can see what's going on. I'm going to take this off to do it. Had to stop for a pee. camera is on. Okay, so it's pretty zippy. It's had a little bit of a service, not much of a service, but at least a tiny bit of a service. We've got cars here coming out of the, over that way, coming out of the, it's another castle. Dirt. There is dirt on the fucking road.